what is Snowpark for Snowflake? Snowpark, like Python, what we're doing here is think about what we've done in the past. We did a pro talk a while ago with the Snowflake Python connector, doing some async, using the async calls with Snowflake Python connector, which is great. But when we're using the Python connector, we're bringing the data to the application, right? So with Snowpark, what we're doing is we're bringing the application, we're bringing the Python code to where the data is. From a high level, that's what we're talking about here, is bringing the application to the data versus bringing the data to the application.
Yeah, so the abstraction here that's important is it's a data frame. And so for those of you that are pandas, are using pandas in Python today, for example, or using POJOs in Java, this is an important construct. I think what's also important to understand that what Rich is talking about bringing applications to data, we sometimes, and maybe you've heard this on previous Pro Talks, we sometimes talk about data gravity. So moving data around is an expensive operation. And so typically in our data science notebooks, whether they be Jupyter, whether they be R or SAS or SPSS, the common model that used to be applied is we would get a billion rows down to our SAS server and do all of the processing on SAS, and then we'll get a small result set. Well, moving a billion rows or even 100,000 rows is an operation that is no longer required if we bring applications to data. So the idea is to be able to run our data science pipelines directly on Snowflake. And that's ultimately what Snowpark is about. Whether you've got Java, Scala, Python, you have the ability to execute that code. It could be code you've already built. It could be new code that you're building directly on your Snowflake environment. The other big thing is the partnership with Anaconda that Snowflake created is an important part of this. It's about having vetted libraries. And so examples are scikit-learn, for example, NumPy, and others, those of you that live within the Python ecosystem. These are pretty important things. And for those that live outside of the Python ecosystem, you're not left behind. You've got Scala, Java available to you as native capabilities that run here. We are definitely leveraging that. We're pushing this to its limits.
Hey folks, thanks for checking out this cut from our broadcast. To see the full show, click on the link in the video description. Also, check out our Learning Center, which has white papers, events, live streams, and short explainer videos on a wide range of data management topics. And of course, if you like our content, please share it on LinkedIn. That really means a lot to us. Thanks again for checking us out, and we hope to see you in our next broadcast.